Jumbo. Let's talk about the ideal time to submit the DS-260. When is the ideal time that you can fill and submit the DS-260? When the results are out, for example, DV2026, the results came out May 3rd, 2025. You are supposed to fill the DS-260 ASAP. There is no time to waste. Today is 31st of May 2025, and this day will be consequential, especially if you have a lower case number. Why is it the case? It's because of the processing of the DS-260, number one. Number two, the scheduling for the interviews. Let's start with the schedule for the interviews. Interviews are scheduled numerically. The lower your case number is, the earlier your interviews will be, especially if your DS-260 has been processed. So make sure you've submitted your DS-260 maybe today, within 31st of May or within May, and then your interviews will be scheduled in October, November, or December if you have a lower case number. Number two, the processing of the DS-260. Kentucky Consular Center deals with the processing of the DS-260, and they will start the processing of the DS-260 next month. In fact, tomorrow, which is 1st of June. Now, wataendelea from tomorrow forward. That's about Kentucky Consular Center. So, if you've not submitted your DS-260 and you have a lower case number, even though you have a lower case number, for example, maybe 1,000, now you just submit your DS-260, you are risking your chances. Yes, unahatarisha chance yako ya kupata interviews or ya kupata 2NL. So make sure you fill and submit the DS-260 ASAP. There is no time to waste. Yes, there is no time to waste. And that's why today, the 1st of May 2025 is consequential or will be consequential, especially if you have a lower case number. Now we just submit the DS-260. If you have everything, especially all the information, you can fill and submit the DS-260. Now, the most common excuses I normally get from DV lottery winners is that I don't have the host address. How can I submit the DS-260? For that one, you can use KCC mailing address. Do you know you can do that? Use KCC mailing address to do that, to fill and submit the DS-260. You can update this during the interviews. And be a consular officer to update the mailing address you use there or at the port of entry, just for the purposes of filling and submitting the DS-260. So there is no excuse at una mailing address ya host. Alternatively, you can ask somebody who is in the US, akupatie mailing address yake so that you can fill and submit the DS-260. And it's not a must for this person to come and host you when you come to the US. Case in study, address yenye nilitumia kwa DS-260 yangu, I'm a DV2023 Diverse Visa Lottery winner, and that's how I came to the US. So, kwa DS-260 yangu nilitumia mailing address from different person, somebody else, na mwenye alini host ni mtu tofauti. So it's possible to ask anybody to give you a valid mailing address as long as that person is in the US. So there is no excuse kwa mambo ya mailing address. Now, another thing is that some people are saying, okay, I don't have the passport. Hata ingawa tumekuwa tukiimba hivi, mtu anasema I don't have the passport. Make sure you apply for that passport and then you expedite it. Even if it will cost you money. Hata kama itakukula pesa, make sure you expedite. Don't use the normal route, the long route of maybe 30 days. No. Expedite it na give out enough reason watakubali. That's it about passport. Okay, if you are the main applicant and you have the passport and maybe your dependents or derivatives are on a passport, use other documents so that you submit the DS-260. You may be required to unlock your DS-260 some other time. But it's better than just staying there without submitting the DS-260 na uko na lower case number. Lower case numbers ni kama from 1 to maybe 10,000. For example, ambao interviews yao itaanza October, ama November, ama December. Those are lower case numbers. And by now, they should have submitted their DS-260s. For others, if you have a high case number or medium case number, you don't have to worry about this. Just, you can submit it now, or maybe kama umesubmit iko sawa, or maybe next month, bora isichelewe tena sana. And that's why today is consequential, or will be consequential, especially if you have a lower case number. make sure umesubmit hiyo kitu. Now, napendaka kutumia examples. I'm a DV 2023 Diverse Visa Lottery winner. Na nilisubmit my DS-260 May 14, 2022. Na nika realize nimefanya makosa. I requested KCC to unlock my DS-260 and they did so 31st of May 2022. Na nika resubmit on the same day, 31st of May 2022. And it was okay. Ikawa tu sawa. So you there, you are just giving the excuse of mailing address. Don't do that. Use KCC's mailing address and submit the DS-260. If you can do it today, so be it. Iko sawa. And that's why hii mwezi, today, 31st of May, iko consequential. Even for others, make sure you submit your DS-260 early. Hata kama umechelewa, at least do it next month then. Because KCC turns the processing of the DS-260 next month. And that's normally the case. Na wataendelea hivyo tu mpaka wazimalize within the time frame. And the interviews now itaanza October, somewhere in October, and it will close September next year, 30th. So you must be in between. Kama uko na lower case number, uwekwe hata hapo October, maybe November, maybe December, maybe January. Yeah, and that's why it's good to submit the DS-260. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you so much as you think about submission of the DS-260.